nobody's answering. But the lights are on.
Think she's napping?
Break in, break in, break in.
Even Boss would have woken up with how many times we've rung this doorbell.
I would think Futaba would have answered by now if she were here too.
Ah, the gate is unlocked.
I think we're actually going to just enter the house, are we?
Dude, you can't go opening other people's stuff like that.
We're Phantom Thieves, Ryuji. That's basically all we do.
But look, the door seems to be slightly open as well. I wonder why. That's rather careless.
Oh, are we going to go down that road? We just wanted to make sure everything's safe.
Whoa. It sounds like it's going to rain. We should get inside.
Why the thunderstorm?
Do you think that's okay?
I don't know. Probably.
Already seeing the opportunity.
My apologies, boss.
Oh boy.
Hello, sir?
Are we not turning on the light?
He's not out, is he?
I see some switches.
The door ahead is open, and I can hear the TV.
I hope he didn't...
I'm a bit worried. Should we go in and check on him?
Yeah, let's just act as if we're like concerned and trying to help.
Please excuse us.
And not breaking into his home. Very dramatic music.
Scream? What was that? How should I know?
And it was a female scream.
Did you hear that? Let's get out of here, please. Can we just go?
Oh.
What are you freaking out for?
I'm not freaking out.
Okay, we're definitely not stealthily. If we ever try to do that, everyone knows we're here.
Could it be Alibaba? I mean, Futaba? Sorry, can I hold your hand?
Oh. Oh, Makoto.
I can sense someone's presence.
I never thought Makoto would be so scared in the darkness.
Who is it? Who's there? I can't take this anymore. I'm leaving.
Oh.
No, my legs won't move.
Oh. Oh gosh. And there we have the orange-haired girl.
Alibaba! Futaba! Hey, come on. Where
So it was
are you?
her.
You're a hacker,
Nice.
right? Just show yourself. I'm sorry. Please save me, sis.
Are you okay, Futaba?
Oh gosh. Ah, so much chaos.
Crap, he's home!
Hi.
Who the hell are you? Don't move! You hear me?
Please don't knock us out with your
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry,
lamp
sis.
light.
Somebody please save me.
Makoto really lost it. Poor her.
You? What are you doing in my house? You're...
Oh, good evening, sir. We didn't mean to intrude.
Niijima-san.
Interesting. Seeing us, he is all concerned. Seeing her, okay, everything is alright. Great.
Wait, are you two dating?
We're just friends.
Friends nowadays get that close to each other?
Maybe.
But that's not it. This, things happened and...
Wait, this is the main issue now? How close we are? Not that we are in your house? Okay, priorities.
You kids are here too?
Howdy.
We brought you some sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too. We could hear the TV though, so we got worried you might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Yes.
I do that sometimes. Guess I'm getting old.
Okay, this is going way better than I expected. I was way more worried about what Sojiro would do or say.
Excuse me. There's something we'd like to ask.
Huh? You want to ask me?
There's someone else living here, isn't there?
Yeah,
Do we finally get him to talk about Futaba?
my daughter.
Yes!
Could she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Niijima-san too?
Is there any way we could meet with Futaba-san?
But he seems to be in general way nicer to Makoto than to us. What a dick.
I think we may have frightened her earlier, so we'd like to apologize if at all possible.
Yeah, but it's a smart approach.
Well, that's...
Is she sick?
No, it's not like that.
I mean, given all the waste we saw in her room, is she probably afraid just to go outside or something? Guess so. Maybe that's the thing.
I don't want you all getting the wrong idea. I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you.
And to realize that, we just had to barge into your home with 5 people and a cat.
Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we stay here.
Yeah, she will also hear us at your shop, but hey.
Now, where do I start? Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born.
And I would guess that Futaba's mother is Wakaba, right? The other name which was thrown at us.
Her mother was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree. She truly was a great woman.
No.
I see.
So I guess probably the person Sojiro was always talking to on the phone is probably Futaba, right? Because I mean, she was... Kinda sounds like Wakaba's no more, right? Or at least they're not together anymore.
That'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born. But having Futaba didn't do much. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be tough on her in more ways than one.
What about your father?
There wasn't a father.
Do you mean...
That wasn't him.
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him, though. She never said a word about him either. She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her. They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how much she cared for Futaba.
But then I wonder where the whole abuse theories and suspicions come from. Especially if no one is going to see, or is usually not going to see Futaba. Why do they suspect that? Or is it just cause they never see her?
But one day, she left, leaving Futaba behind.
She left? She left? I think
Yes.
so.
She committed suicide.
Oh, yikes.
Suicide?
Threw herself into the street, right in front of Futaba's eyes.
Oh, yikes. Poor Futaba.
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
Yeah. Gosh. Yeah, oh shit doesn't even cover it, right?
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
I think devastating for everyone, but especially for a kid.
So... Well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba.
Oh.
first, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
Yeah, well, probably.
I kept talking to her, though, and she started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
Oh gosh.
What? But why?
And I guess that's the point where the change of heart should come in, right? So then she's still reflected enough to see that as an issue. Curious.
That part she's never told me. I wanted to know what led her to believing that, but I decided not to rub salt in the wound. Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared, even when nothing was happening. She'd say things like, "I hear voices," and "Mom is looking at me."
Yeah, sounds like intrusions and flashbacks. The fun stuff.
Visual and auditory hallucinations. Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
Or a therapist.
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room.
Oof.
Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in.
Yeah, quite literally, I guess.
She won't take a single step outside the house, or even try to see other people.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
I'm always fascinated that there are countries, like apparently Japan as well, where you can just stay at home as like a kid. Because I mean, in Germany, we talked about that before, you are obligated to go to school. So no matter what's up with you, you need to go to school. Obviously not if you're on sick leave, but to get sick leave you have to go to a doctor. So that wouldn't even work. And if you would like refuse to go to school, after some time like the police would come and get you there. So yeah, apparently you can homeschool in Japan, or it's just like a really special case.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl.
And apparently quite the great hacker.
She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next. It seems like she's always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her.
Sounds like she's also a little bit autistic or something.
So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house.
Ah, that's why we're in the attic also. Don't worry about it.
Thanks. What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease. That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to either.
I mean, I get where he's coming from, but also it doesn't really... I don't think this is going to improve like that, right? And I mean, apparently it's not improving.
Then again,
Right, it's getting worse.
I know that's no way for her to live. It's all I can do, though.
What does Futaba want?
I don't know.
Stay in her room, probably.
She just asks me for things that she wants, like food or these complicated books.
Complicated books.
Well, that's that. So, can you just leave her be?
I don't think so. I think we have our next target.
I'm gonna head back then. You all had better head home soon, too.
I feel awful for prying into his personal affairs.
But I mean, now we know so much about Futaba that I think we could actually manage to go into a palace, right? The room seems to definitely be the location. The thing is, what is the distortion? Like a safe? Or like a safe place or something?
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
But curious, it also seems like a very different kind of distortion compared to the first three, right? So the first three targets were definitely like evil. And she's just hurt, right?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Megid.
It's possible.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace?
I mean, true. We didn't ask our phone so far. Why not? Futaba Sakura, it's easy to know if they have a palace, right?
Let's check.
Go for it.
The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Candidate found.
What the?
I wonder how her palace looks then, you know? Especially because she's not evil.
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil?
Just about the distortion, apparently.
Hey, Morgana. Where's Morgana?
I haven't seen him for some time.
Not in the back. Did we lose Morgana? Oh boy.
So, ever since we went inside Boss's house?
Or is Morgana still there?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine though. He's a cat after all. The trains are gonna be shutting down for the night soon, so we should probably be heading home.
If you really want to know if Morgana's around, just say he's a cat. If you hear some loud protesting, you know where he is.
We have to go to school in the morning after all.
Oh yeah, the meetup.
Oh, right. The urgent assembly.
An assembly? What about?
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since Megid called out the Phantom Thieves.
I think Chujin already gathered like lots of attention, starting with Kamoshida.
So they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
I mean, it is our fault.
Is that Magid's fault?
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
No
Yeah,
way
we
in
have
hell
her.
he's abusing her.
And see, she got everything tapped.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
Gosh, so much waste in this room.
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Megid.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba
What the?
I mean, we don't really need to listen to the whole thing again, right?
So, hey,
Oh! Morgana was hiding there. Smart. Where did Morgana go? If Morgana's not here, can we go outside? No, we can't. Morgana hasn't come back yet. So, can we do something? We have to go to sleep because Morgana isn't here. Okay.
Were you just going to go to sleep without even wondering where I was? I take it the chief told you about Futaba, and then you guys disbanded in relief for now?
Where were you?
You can't underestimate my intel gathering skills, you know. I was checking out the chief's house. I didn't think our Alibaba would be so young.
But I mean, even before that we already knew that it was Futaba, right? But I guess now we have like confirmation. What was she like?
She had long hair and a pretty young-sounding voice.
Did you literally see her?
Well, I say young, but I think she's probably about the same age as you guys. At the very least, she's surely no amateur. She completely overheard your conversation with the chief. And she can hack into our chats, too. Even if she can't take Megid down directly, she might have some kind of lead on them.
Just who is she?
In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Megid. Let's meet up again tomorrow. How about we do it in here? It's way too hot outside. Anyway, make sure you let everyone know.
Well, yeah, probably this place here, especially the attic, doesn't have like AC, right? Oh boy. Probably scorching hot. And back in the present.
Futaba Sakura? She had one of these palaces?
I mean, how long have we been talking to you? Like 60 hours or something so far?
Hold on. While Megid was targeting you, you chose to deal with someone completely unrelated to them?
They were an unseen enemy. Didn't we just tell you?
Then how was Megid... What you said about the Sakura family generally falls in line with our investigation. It appears you aren't feeding us a false testimony.
Finally listening.
If you're lucid enough for jabs, you can get back to your story.
I wonder how many details we tell Sai, actually. Because I mean, we're not talking like 60 hours, right?
It's still unclear to us as to how the Phantom Thieves dealt with Megid since their identity is unknown. If you tell me something coherent, I may be a little more willing to believe you.
It seems Sai Niijima is starting to seriously listen to what I have to say. Yay, confident level up. Oh boy, just rank 2.
Alright.
I wonder if we get like extra skills
Still,
or something.
To think the Phantom Thieves would have their hideout in the home
Like
of
from that
Wakaba
confident.
Ishiki's daughter. What a coincidence. No. Perhaps it's fate. Regardless, we don't have time to waste. Continue with your story.
I'm really curious about Futaba's palace. I really want to know what it looks like. And what distortion it has.
Seriously?
They're seriously holding an emergency meeting right when summer break is starting. I guess they need to set some rules when the world's eyes are on us because of Phantom Thieves. Stuff like don't do anything that will hurt the school's reputation. Spend your summer break quietly.
I can't.
I can't stand quiet with all this excitement going on. Penchant's statement was insane. People of Japan, you must not worship the Phantom Thieves, they said. Could be a joke. There's talk that this could lead to the biggest leak of private data to date. I wonder if they're going to target another site. I'm curious to see how the Phantom Thieves react. That's what I'm looking forward to the most this summer. It'll be the perfect escape from the exam studies. But the Phantom Thieves need to take action. They're the ones Megid is after. This is bigger than I thought. We can't leave this be. They are targeting this whole country. It's bigger than you thought? You're right.
Yep.
Let's get this assembly out of the way. We have our own business to attend to.
Morning!
Oh hey Akira, morning. Is there something over there? Come on, let's go. We're gonna be late. So motivated for this assembly. An assembly during summer vacation. Are they crazy? What's school's done for? I don't care what their principal has to say. They're so stupid. I wish I could change their hearts. Why not make it a post? A request might be taken. This whole assembly could have been an email.
Man, that assembly had me bored to tears.
Yeah, just as I said, this could have been an email.
Huh? Did you have school too, Yusuke?
I'm doing laundry, so these are the only clothes I had to wear.
Feel that. Relatable.
You really should buy a couple more outfits.
Come now, we didn't gather here to make small talk, now did we?
No, we came here to have Big Bang Burger stuff. Food. Fries. It looks more like crisps though, right? Oh well.
Let's get to Alibaba's case. Well then, I'll start. It looks like Futaba was listening in on LeBlanc.
But why would she want to listen in on the cafe?
I mean, given that she can just write us, I think maybe she's not listening on the cafe, but listening on our phone. Would be more versatile anyway.
I have no idea.
It's just like Boss said. She's a tough nut to crack.
In any case, her hacking skills will be absolutely necessary if we wish to stand up to Megid. Going by what she has told us, we may even be able to identify who they are.
We'll have to trust in her skills for now, then.
Anyway, we found out that Futaba has a palace. But can someone who isn't evil have one?
I mean, good point. I mean, maybe she's not just traumatized, but also twisted.
That doesn't matter. A palace is the materialization of distorted cognitions brought about by strong desires. That's all.
But then the thing is, like, usually the treasure was like the seed of this distortion, right? What is the seed going to be for someone who's like mainly traumatized? Guess we're going to find out.
It just so happens that a lot of warped people turn out evil.
She's so young, though. Pain she's gone through must be the cause of her distortion.
Maybe that has something to do with why she calls herself Alibaba.
But I mean, Alibaba was a thief, right?
According to the chief's story, Futaba has auditory and visual hallucinations, right? There's a chance those are related to some important memories she's holding.
Yeah, quite sure there are flashbacks.
It's hard to explain, but those memories may have been warped by the distortions.
Basically, we just gotta steal her treasure, right?
Well, yeah.
What is the treasure going to be?
So do we all agree about taking on Futaba's palace?
She's asked us to do so. I don't think that part is an issue. If we heal Futaba's heart, it will not only help Boss, but she can then assist us with Medjed.
But the thing is that we can just guess the distortion. I mean, it seems pretty obvious that it's something to keep her safe, like a tower maybe or something?
I agree.
Like, safe but also alone and in solitude, right?
I've been wondering about how Boss said a lot happened after Futaba's mom died too.
Hold on a second. Our investigation of her palace may not go like anything we've done up to this point.
Why's that?
Having an individual ask you to steal their heart is an extremely irregular case.
True. I wonder how that changes the palace ruler, you know? Because, I mean, usually we are seen as a threat, and the palace ruler opposes us, and in the end, we fight the palace ruler. But I don't think this is going to happen here, right?
There's no telling what the palace ruler's disposition will be like, or the distortion that'll be there. We may run into some unforeseen situations. Do you still want to go in?
Guess we have to help her, right? And I mean, we also have to help her to help us with Medjed. Yeah, let's do this.
Alright. Let's just make sure we're cautious.
Well, let's get cracking on those keywords, huh?
The ones we have at the moment are Futaba Sakura and Sojiro Sakura's house.
Yeah, I think it's a room.
We got the who and the where, so all that's left is the what, right?
Tower.
Let us try going to their house first.
Boss is busy running the cafe, isn't he? We should make sure he doesn't suspect anything.
Important memories, huh? I'll be able to remember everything if I turn back into a human, right?
No. Let's not be mean. Even though you're sure you're human, I think is a very good question. I hope so.
That has to be the case. I definitely want this mission to succeed. If we can retrieve Futaba's memories, then I bet we can get mine back too.
No.
In any case, it's not every day you stumble upon a hacker like her around.
Let's hope Morgana doesn't have, like, his own palace or something, and we need to clear that out.
You really do have a gift, don't you?
Now I'm thinking about Morgana having a palace. Who knows?
You sure live up to my expectations.
Yeah, do we get a confidence level up? Yes. Ooh, Ace Tools. Allows you to craft all infiltration tools.
All right.
Nice. I wonder what new infiltration tools we have access to.
Hey, they went on without us. Let's hurry and catch up to them.
Onwards.
Now the last keyword.
She's a shut-in, so we just gotta figure out what she thinks her house is.
I wonder why you need the place, like the location, and also the distortion. Because I mean, Wouldn't the person be enough? Like, there's just one person. Oh well, metaverse and things.
If she can't get out, maybe a prison?
Conditions have not been met.
Perhaps a labyrinth with an unknown exit.
I mean, both a prison and a labyrinth are rather negative, right? I would go with something more protective.
Maybe an oasis?
Oh, that's a good one.
Nothing so far. In that case, how about hell?
Oh boy.
We don't have nearly enough clues.
I want to go with Tower.
If only we could ask her directly.
We can. Come on, let's go see Futaba.
Can we just go to the cafe and just talk?
But what will we say to get in?
What do you mean? We're sneaking in.
Oh boy.
You have to be joking.
We're doing this again?
Won't the door be locked for sure this time?
I'll take care of that. Oh, and I figured out where Futaba's room was when I snuck in last night.
What if we run into Boss, though? There's no way we'll be able to avoid his questions.
He's at work now, so I think we should be fine.
Oh boy. Just breaking into his house once again.
Oh,
Getting cold feet, Makoto? Don't worry, it'll be nothing. We've gone through loads of shit like this already.
What could go wrong?
This is our only choice, right? I suppose Futaba did get in contact with him.
I still think, I mean, the question is would she answer, but I think the smarter approach would be to go into the cafe and then talk, because we know, like, in the evening, when no one's there, when Sujiro's gone, because we know that the place is tapped, right? At least that's what in character we assume. I think our phone is tapped, not the place. But anyway, same difference for that plan.
Perhaps she'll at least be willing to speak with him? Very well. Let's do this.
Oh boy.
This is Futaba's room.
Private, do not enter. She really wants people to stay outside.
Futaba-chan! You're in there, right?
And
There's
hey,
no
apparently the house was not locked.
Futaba-chan, are you there? I'm sorry for being startled and screaming yesterday. It was so dark that I got scared.
No reaction whatsoever.
This is gonna be hard.
You're listening, right, Alibaba?
Yeah, that
Is
got
it
her.
Alibaba?
Why are you here?
Why is she only reacting to that name?
I guess maybe she didn't expect us to be the Phantom Thieves before?
You're Futaba Sakura, aren't you?
She's not responding again.
Ah, she just doesn't want to confirm that.
does she not like us saying her name?
We don't have time to dally around. We need her keyword before dealing with Alibaba's identity.
We want to learn more about you. If we don't do so, we can't steal your heart. The reason why we came here is because we need the keyword to enter your palace. That's why we want to talk with Futaba Sakura herself, and not Alibaba.
The real her,
You
not
don't
the
have to show
nickname, not the
yourself,
persona.
just answer some questions for us.
Persona.
Chat messages are fine.
Okay.
All right then. Our leader, the guy who lives in LeBlanc's attic, wants to speak with you. We're counting on you. Try and get a keyword out of her.
Let's do this. What do you want to hear? I was living in this house. It's painful. Oh. So I guess it's not positive, I guess it's negative. Why? I don't know.
Looks like you should ask something different.
It's painful. Why don't you go out? I can't leave this place. I'm going to die here.
Die?
Yikes. Oh boy. I can't leave this place, I'm going to die here. Is this going to continue? It almost sounds like a tomb or grave, right? Not being able to leave, thinking you will die there. Why do you think this? Why? This place is my tomb. There we have it. And oh boy.
You think that's it?
Trauma strong in this one, poor Futaba. Yeah.
Try entering tomb.
Phew.
Input accepted. Searching for route to destination.
Oh boy.
We got it.
She sounds super depressed. Yeah, I mean, especially with all the flashbacks and stuff like that. Probably also like major anxiety disorder or panic disorder or something. Was that enough?
Yes, it was plenty. You haven't forgotten your promise of helping us if we complete your request, right?
I haven't. We made a deal.
Well then, let's hurry up and go. And
Gosh.
clicky.
Let's go and help Futaba.
You
Clicky.
idiot! Don't activate it here!
True, if we activate it here, we're also going to come back here, right? Yay!